$67.
Oh, fucking ad. Awesome. I thought that was going to be really smooth. Yeah, that's all fucking. That's all I get. G'day guys, thanks for being here. Bit of a wasn't thinking I would have time to stream today, but yeah, bit of a late what's the word? Late scheduling. So I appreciate you all being here. So we're gonna continue on with the Casey calls from where we left off. So we'll be going to episode 31, and 31 would have to be. Out of the Casey calls, if I had to pick a top five, 31 would have to be in the top five. Just the whole misdiagnosed as a pedophile is quite beautiful. So let's get my stuff up here and then we'll crack into it. So just going to go for about an hour and a half or so. The Most Worst and Slash are streaming together on Slash's channel in an hour and a half, so we'll just run up until then. So I look forward to seeing how the Most Worst carries Slash through that stream. So let's say hello to everyone and just get straight into it, shall we? So g'day to Honest and Hey Boo and Kathy Mack, Michael Amend, Sting, Zabram, Stacey Steele. Hope everyone's got their bowls of sugar as Stacey reminds us. Jinx, g'day Jinx, and Rachel D, and Zabram, and Tiffany Goodwin. Oh, sorry, Timothy Goodwin. Evil Little Big Nuggets, and Kitty Velociraptor, and Pussy Destroyer, and the Duchess of Cornville, Kathy Mack, Craigo Sexboy, Rachel D, Julia Weingartner, Alice Marie Armstrong. I'm glad you could make an early stream. Robert Osland, Mandy S1456, Department of Redundancy Department. Can't remember if I said hello to you, Hey Boo, but Hey Boo. And 180 Degrees, Fexy. Shopping at H&M is that commonly on at H&M, is it? Who else we got here? Got a bit of Trooper Grandson, Chatchapate Billy. Enjoy your time before Slash inevitably times you out. I'm not sure the you two have going on, but he seems to enjoy it. 180 Degrees, AsburyBrad, and thank you for tonight's stream art again, AsburyBrad. Bunny, and who else? Passed Out Roy in the Van. Flockness. TK 101 and Yard Sale Mode, Philip Waller and Vast Ravioli, and I think I got everyone. Oh, and Lens 33. You should set up a troll of Slash and Wes. I don't think I'm very good at trolling, so I think, and especially someone as skilled as Wes. I could easily troll Slash as I do all the time, but that's really not much of a challenge, and there's not much fun in that. And g'day, Anne O'Rourke. All right, so let's go. So episode 31.
Ashley knows that I've been honest with her and with Julie about things. I've talked to Ashley and Julie both, and it's been nice to have a counselor that I could actually talk to versus being in a class that didn't want to talk to the counselors because I knew I didn't need to be in that. I was had the wrong kind of counselor. Julie she's literally hitting everything right on the head. It's nice to be able to.
So in other words, Julie is telling him exactly what he wants to hear, because that's, all of his probation officers, his psychologists, all of that kind of, everyone there cannot be trusted unless they're saying what he wants to hear, and they're the most trustworthy people, best people at their job. G'day, Sean McClure and Bonk. And Slash and Moton G and Moni's dad.
To talk to somebody that's understanding me versus what they want to believe. Been misdiagnosed for a long time.
You've been diagnosed as what?
Because they
Pedo.
kept me in the sex offender treatment class for so long.
Yeah, but you said you were diagnosed.
I said misdiagnosed.
I know, that's what I just said. You were misdiagnosed as what?
Pedo.
They've kept me in the sex offender treatment class for so long. They've been misdiagnosing me for a long time.
As what?
What did they diagnose you with?
Just by keeping me in the sex offender treatment class.
So he's had a diagnosis of needs to be in the sex offender treatment program. Very, very long-winded diagnosis.
They should have had me out of there. They should have had
with?
me out of there a long time ago, and with a counselor like Julie, that is literally hitting everything right on the head and understanding everything about me.
Yeah.
Honestly, this says nothing good about Julie and her, ability to diagnose someone or to assist someone. If Lorne is sitting there going, boom, everything on the head, it means he's telling you he's bullshit about fucking didn't get mac and cheese, or never meant to go there, and all this kind of shit, and you're going, yeah, I not getting food items from your family can really traumatize you, Lorne. It's no surprise that you've gone down this route in life. So pretty disappointing. G'day, Diavis Swan and Ilrig FBI.
I get that. What's the diagnosis they gave you?
Well,
Exactly, Craigo. Needs to be in the class oitis.
It's like Sean and the polygrapher, both of them.
G'day, Dr. Cunt.
They twist my words around. I tell them one thing, and they'd literally twist them right around and say that I was being a different way or saying different things that I had never said, that I had said exactly the opposite. And then they'd bring that back to probation. And probation would keep me in the sex offender treatment class for all that much longer, right up until I went and saw that psychiatrist, doctor, that one that I had the appointment with down in Portland, right until that psych evaluation.
So what did they have diagnosed as before?
I don't know what they had me well, the counselors and the polygrapher were diagnosing me as I still need to be in the sex offender treatment class. The psych evaluation, the psychiatrist, doctor, and she diagnosed me exactly the opposite.
Well, the diagnosis is when you're being told you have an illness or disorder. What's the diagnosis?
My diagnosis was that I'm not interested in kids.
That was your diagnosis. She diagnosed you as not interested in kids. G'day, Carlito and Smokey the Cat and a girl from Mars.
I'm interested in adult women.
Oh, interested in an adult girl.
Meanwhile, the polygrapher and Sean were both on probation, just exactly the opposite.
And that's a medical diagnosis?
Yeah, from the psychiatrist.
Bullshit. Showcase the diagnosis then. Send her the documents that say you've been diagnosed as wanting an adult girl.
That's literally from the psychiatrist. That was my psych evaluation. And then
I know what this... So he's talking about that fucking DD87 where she was just reporting what he said. So I take it back, Julie. I take it back. G'day, the Codfather and Amanda James and Lorne Legstrong.
It's like hitting... she's literally hitting things from my childhood and able to put everything together, with the way that my childhood happened. I tell her things, and she understands why why I feel about some things the way that I feel.
No, Lorne, you told her things, and she wrote them down. In between the the qualification that this is your opinion, these are your thoughts. And even in that, you still couldn't, not talk about the fucking 9-year-old singing the anthem that turned you on, you fucking freak.
Why I've misplaced my importance in myself, to myself.
You've definitely misplaced your importance to yourself.
And that's been huge. And there's other things that she's helped me understand that, if it wasn't for Julie, they would have had me in that class forever.
G'day, Constantin. And Lorne's Burn.
So you're saying they misdiagnosed you as being sexually attracted to kids?
Yeah, probably for the last 5 or 6 years.
But
the last 5 years at least, because it was 5 years that was the last time that I had psych evaluation.
But how was that a misdiagnosis?
Because they should have had me out of that class a long time.
And, with the way that Lorne talks about Julie, like, obviously he has, believed that she's actually writing this stuff or whatever, but I'm guessing Julie might be relatively attractive, because that's pretty much how Lorne rates how good someone is.
Time ago, like when I finished that book,
and how much they can be trusted.
The counselor back then should have signed me off and let me out of the class.
Yeah, but he didn't, because you didn't actually finish the book. You finished the book like a 5-year-old finishes a colouring in book. You just scribbled shit down, and when the pages were filled, goes, yep, I'm done. You didn't actually make any progress. You didn't actually admit to anything. You didn't engage with the questions. So that's why you were still in the class. And g'day, Aaron E.
But because...
Okay, but I'm not talking the class. I'm saying the diagnosis was you were attracted to kids. How is that a big diagnosis? Isn't that what you were in the class for?
Right, but that was the first 4.5 years. After 4.5 years, I finished the book, and I finished everything that I was supposed to do, and I understood things a lot better.
So you were attracted to kids for the first 4.5 years, and then you finished the book, and you just weren't anymore?
No, I wasn't attracted to kids. I've been attracted to kids for a long time.
When was the last time you were attracted to kids?
Before I even ever got out of prison.
Before you got out of prison, so you talked to multiple kids, tried to stalk at least one kid, showed yourself to kids. You had a month-long chat with someone you thought was a kid, where you not only planned to marry them, constantly showed them your dick, made them experiment, all this kind of stuff, showed up to fuck them, but then you went to prison, and you were instantly cured from that attraction, which doesn't really jive with the fact that 2 years ago on a psychological assessment you were pointing out that you are attracted to kids. G'day Omega Heber and Vic Mackey and Pine Baron Patriot, and Mum's third husband, and Logan W.
Wasn't attracted to kids, but I still had to take the class after I got out. And
okay.
I had to finish the book. And I finished the book, and when I finished the book, she knew that she told me that she wasn't going to sign me off because of the internet, because of the people on the internet.
Okay, but what I'm asking is, so you were attracted to kids until when?
I haven't been attracted to kids for a long time.
Yeah, I'm saying And when did the attraction just randomly go away?
It went away.
And then, like, you know, to say that he won't be signed off because of people on the internet is absolute bullshit. That would have the now the only way that might and this may be a bearing is that they're not going to sign you off for that because you've shown that all of your lack of impulse control, your inability to say no to yourself is still there. Nothing's changed because at the end of the day, you have been made aware that these people are not who they say they are. You know, so you know that you shouldn't be talking to them, but you keep doing it. So they're going to look at that and go, you know, you still can't control yourself. So you won't stop talking to people that you know 99.9% chance are trolling you. So how could we be comfortable that if a child became available to you, you could control yourself from not doing, you know, from not proceeding there. So that would be the only way that the internet people would have any bearing on it.
While I was in prison.
And g'day, Jerry Anthony.
Like literally not long after the sting, it went away. But I still had to do my time, and I still had to take that class even after I was out.
So,
but there's no way that anybody could tell me that I didn't need to take the class, because I did need to take the class because I needed to understand some things about myself. And taking that class helped me to understand more things. But they've had me in the class for too long. For like 5 years too long.
G'day, ma'am, yes ma'am, and Pedero Keith, and Tranquillo.
They should have had me when I finished the book. That's when they should have let me out of the class. They should have given me a counselor back then that I could talk to about other things in my life, because those were things to talk to about in that class.
Oh, and medium syllables.
Well,
so you think your court-appointed counselors, you know, oh, let's not talk about that whole wanting to fuck kids thing. I want to talk about these fucking assholes on the internet that are putting me on the internet.
It's not just like you do the work and then you're cured all of a sudden. Clearly, they thought you weren't progressing.
No, the reason they kept me in the class was because of the people on the internet.
No.
That's why they kept me in the class, was because of those people. Because they didn't want me to have anything to do with the internet, and they didn't want me they wanted me to get away from the catfishing. So the people on the internet have been the problem the whole time. That's why they've kept me in the class. And I understand part of their reasoning, because they're afraid that I'll get catfished by a minor. So that's understandable. But at the same time, they've got to have me with the right counselor.
What?
They can't just keep me in the class to keep me in the class for some reason that's not.
Look, like one of the best things Lorne could understand is by committing a federal crime, by committing one of the worst crimes anyone can commit, he has lost so many of his fucking rights. He still talks about things like, I can't remember which court it is, but he talks about how, they've he didn't realise that they were monitoring, like when monitoring meant that they were reading his text messages and that kind of stuff, and basically how dare they. Like, Lorne, you've given up so many rights. Like, if this was a normal person, yeah, they couldn't hold you in a class and that kind of thing, but you have voluntarily foregone your rights because you're a dangerous pedophile, and you have been caught being that, and you have been prosecuted for that. Like, this is craziness that you still can't get this. And g'day, C. Morgul. And Mick Sleeves.
Not even there. They have to have me with the right.
And Dan's confused entrance.
Counselor.
You need to show progress to get out of that class.
Well, I showed progress, but what was being shown from the counselor was different.
And, like, the term beggars can't be choosers is pretty appropriate here, I think. Like, and the burden of proof or the burden to progress is on you. Like, you don't, this isn't a counsellor of your choosing, and you're paying your hard-earned to that counsellor. So if it's not working out, you go, know what, I want a different counsellor in this practice, or I'm going to go elsewhere. Like, you don't have that. Like, you are provided someone, and you need to work with them. You need to make it work. And exactly as Amanda James just said, right counsellor equals attractive female counsellor. G'day, one of those weirdos.
And probation was taking the counselor's word for it, right up until I had the psych evaluation. And the last one that I had was 5 years ago. So right up until this one that I've had, that's when they realized, okay, he's in the wrong place. We need to give him a different counselor.
Weren't you kicked out of class?
Yeah, I was kicked out of class. I was kicked out of class by Sean, but that's actually what made them realize, okay, I need an individual counselor. That along with the psych evaluation.
They think you're mental.
No, what you get to think I'm mental? The psych evaluation is just to see where your mental thoughts are, where you are mentally. Well, with any person, that's the same thing. It's just to see, just a diagnosis of how your brain is operating. That's not to see if you're mental. That's any person that does that. Takes one of those. Does that make sense?
Not really.
It's just like if you went in to take a psych evaluation, it's just to tell you where your brain is at.
Oh, okay.
It's not a mental evaluation, as in if you're retarded or something.
I don't think anyone would have been thinking that, Lorne. and you potentially should have one of those as well, but like your psychiatrist isn't going to be interested into whether you're retarded or not. They're going to be interested, are you a fucking danger to society? And the answer is yes. I can save them some time. And g'day to Mary on the Prairie.
She actually gives you tests to see where your brain is at.
And Spencer Silvera.
Does that make more sense?
Yeah.
Where's your brain at?
You sound like you just...
And g'day Floppy and Fun Bogan.
Don't want to talk about that anymore.
It's because it's bullshit.
No, I'm just getting tired.
Yeah, it's understandable. It's been a long day. So when are you going to send me a picture of you?
Oh, Jesus. Like,
When are you going to send...
What an amazing segue. Just been talking about how you apparently misdiagnosed as a pedophile, that you reckon you should be out of class, and it's straight to, what are you wearing? Like, that is crazy. And it always, like, I don't think that phrase is ever going to not sound, incredibly high school to me. Like, what are you wearing? Like, I would just... It's just so funny. What are you wearing?
dance video.
I've sent you plenty of dance videos. You've never sent me one. You've never sent me one video.
Not even one.
Oh. Well, you know what you have to do to earn them.
Did you delete my dance videos?
When you deleted them, I didn't see them anymore. Because you sent them through like a Google Drive or something.
You never saved them? It seems like something was mentioned about my dance videos.
What was?
Something from someone from the
Church of God.
mentioned something about my dance videos.
Like, he is so repetitive. I mean, I haven't listened to this call in, well, probably since it was released, and you just know what the fuck he's going to say.
Yeah, what about him?
How do they know anything
G'day, Tiffany Rose. Oh, and thank you, Michael Amen. That's very nice.
about them?
Because they're online.
The ones I sent you?
Yeah.
How are they online?
Because of Will.
Yeah, but you just said that you didn't have them anymore. As soon as I deleted them, they'd go off your phone. Huh?
You would save them.
Oh, Will would save them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So would he hack into your phone?
No, remember when he would log in when we would call you?
Yeah.
I told you. Yeah, and then he had access to like the whole phone.
So when he would log into yours, he would save them. But when it was actually you didn't save them.
No, when you would put him in the thruple chat, those ones are the ones he has that are online.
No, so he didn't really have. He didn't have all the ones that you had.
Well, he could have. I don't know what he has.
No, if you didn't save them, how could he?
Because of what you just said.
What did I just say?
When we would call you, he would have my number to log into.
But before the thruple?
Well, no, before the thruple, any of the ones you sent before wouldn't be on the internet.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know I don't think he has all of them. He just has whatever you put in the thruple or whatever he was able to take from my phone. If you didn't delete them already. So if there was any you didn't delete, then he probably has them.
No, I deleted all of them. But,
Well, I mean, he already had them, so it doesn't matter now.
Well, I don't know if you remember, but I'd have to delete them not long after I'd send them to you, like within a few days, because I'd run out of room on my phone.
Yeah.
Jesus, you are taking way too many pictures of your dick if you're running out of room. Like his phone just must be full of fucking disgusting dick pics. G'day, Jeff W.
Out of memory. So in order to make you more, I'd have to delete old ones.
Yep.
But when you come out here, then you and I would be able to send videos and shit like that with no problem anyway. So it's just a matter of you coming out here before they'll relax on a lot of this bullshit about me and you.
Mhm.
So it'll wind up being a lot better. I want to see you. I wish the guys you'd send me a picture.
Well, you know what you gotta do.
I know you want me to dance naked and flop my pecker around.
Oh God. Why would anyone think that anyone would want to see that? Like, even, I just, and like I say all the time, I'm always prepared to be the weirdo. Like, I'm always prepared to say these things and people to be like, are you serious? You don't do that? Like, everyone does that. But even if you were attractive, or even if the the person that you're sending these to, I mean, like what I'm trying to say, obviously no one, apart from the comedy value, nobody wants to see Lorne naked. But even if the person you're sending them to wants those videos, is attracted to you, why would anyone want to see someone dancing with their pecker, as he puts it, flopping around? Like, how is that attractive to anyone, no matter what that person actually looks like? I don't get it.
I want to know what you're wearing.
I told you earlier.
Yeah, but I want to know the colors.
Jesus.
Or just black.
Well, she's wearing white, you know. You're going to see white until you see me, huh?
Just black.
Yeah.
Well, that's boring.
What about under that? What are you wearing under them?
This is
Under what?
pathetic.
Your panties and bra. What color are those?
You're a 50-year-old man. This is pathetic.
You can picture me in my yoga pants and my t-shirt.
Both of them black.
Yep.
And
He really prefers white, Casey. You of all people should know this.
I can't picture anything else.
I have black socks on.
And it's interesting that he has no trouble, you know, picturing the kids he went to school with, you know, when he gets off, as he admitted to. But, you know, he's adult girlfriend, for want of a better word, really struggling to picture her without it being really spelt out.
Is your hair curly or is it straight?
Jesus.
Straight.
How long is it now?
How
Compared to
long
the
is
last time? Yeah, compared to the last time I saw her.
5'4" with shoes on.
the same length?
Yeah, I didn't know if it grew out any.
Oh my god.
I get haircuts.
Lorne,
Oh, okay.
Lorne doesn't know about that, what they are, Casey.
I really wish I had a picture.
Yep, you know what you gotta do.
Start dancing.
Yeah, well, you know what you got to do too.
Shouldn't do fucking anything.
Yep.
It'd be nice if you were here right now. It'd be really nice. All right, I know you're tired. I'm tired too. So I'm gonna let you off the phone.
Alright, bye.
So we'll go on to the next one. We've still got a bit of time. So episode 32.
Hey,
Hello?
hey.
Hey.
I thought it must have been you that called me on my home phone. What happened with that? Could you hear me on it?
No, it kept saying we're unavailable.
It said unavailable.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's weird because I answered it.
G'day, Hot Rod in the house and Rage-filled Virgin.
Answered it, it went click. And I had to look at the phones and I heard it go click, and I was like, oh, that's odd why I would do
His
that.
fucking audio is shit in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. So did you learn anything about me today?
I learned that you like collecting stuff.
I like collecting stuff that's I don't know, maybe some meaning behind it or some value to it.
You're a fucking hoarder. G'day, Hardcore Poetry.
But I started actually getting into collecting gold when I lost my job before last time. But then I couldn't get it on the internet and go to get in the auctions, and that sucked because I was finding some good stuff. But
Have you ever sold anything for a profit?
yeah, anything I can sell for a profit.
Have you? Have you sold anything?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I bought some gold
For a
on
profit,
the
though.
auction before.
Profit.
Yeah, I made profit off some of the stuff I've sold. Well, even some of the stuff that I sold on the yard sale, last year. There's like some coins that I had. I bought them. Well, I bought them for like really cheap. I got a really good deal on them. And I sold them at the auction. I probably made a couple $100 on that stuff. Some of the stuff that I sold that I got from the auction.
So how much
then
have you
when
spent random auction crap?
on random auction stuff, I don't know. I'd probably spend altogether maybe $1,000. But I probably made like $1,500-$1,600 from it.
Yeah,
But,
right.
Yeah, well, it's like gold.
G'day, Eileen Clayman.
I bought some gold rings. But you've seen some of the rings that I bought, but I actually had some other gold rings that were really nice. Actually, one of them I donated to the Humane Society so they could auction off. And there was two other ones that I sold to a gold place that they buy gold. They buy gold and they buy diamonds, they buy jewelry. And I made money off those. I made like $200 on one, and I think it was like 160 on the other. So I made a little bit of a profit on that stuff. But that stuff there is where you can make the bigger profit because it's worth more, and I can get it at a good price on there on the auction. Actually, I've got a bunch of rubies.
So, like, she asked you, have you ever made a profit? The answer was yes. Like, that was it. Like, you don't need to keep going on this bullshit. Everyone has tuned out. Even people that are listening because they don't like you and want to laugh at you have tuned out. And g'day, George Glass, and enter the Codverse and Disaster Piece Theatre and Bee's Knees.
Still that I haven't sold. I think I've got like 21 rubies, or maybe it was 22 rubies or something like that. I've got a garnet. I've got some emeralds. Some of them are 1 carat, some are 2 carats, some are 1.5 carats. What I'd like to do with those, I'd like to actually make a nice piece of jewelry that can be set in gold. So it'd be worth some money then. So when they're set in gold, that's when they're really worth a lot of money. But I like doing that stuff. I don't like setting them in gold, so I don't know how to do that. But I like going on the auction and looking for stuff like that, especially the gold, the diamonds, and the rubies.
Like, it's just crap, Lorne. Like, you're wasting your money. Like if you could afford to buy this stuff, it can't be good. Like, as Bee's Knees says, gold-plated garbage. Like, it's just, if it is quality, you couldn't afford it. Like, you were just wasting your money. It's crazy. G'day to P's Fashion Consultant and Career Awake and Eileen Clayman and Peter O'Keefe. I can't remember, I said hello to both of you guys, and to P's Fashion Consultant and AZ.
Yeah, the rubies aren't worth much now, but if you put it with gold and diamonds, then it's worth a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
So, but finally, when you find them so that they're already set in stone and you get them for a really good price, it's really, really make a good profit off. And actually, the ones that I really want to get are like the brown diamonds, because I noticed that those are really worth a lot of money, and especially when they're already set in gold. Some of the other ones I've seen on there are just beautiful rings.
Do you want to tell me why you lied today?
Do I want to tell you why I lied today?
Yeah.
I told you earlier. It's just a thing. I get in defense mode.
So you lie?
That's we had already been face to face, I wouldn't have had a problem.
So what's the full story? Because your text did not make any sense to me.
What text? Which one?
The full story.
The full story. I told you the full story.
And I said it didn't make any sense. So can you explain it to me now?
I had $80 in my safe. $88 actually. I took $80 with me because I was going to call my boss and have him give me another draw.
Thanks for being here, Smokey the Cat. I will watch out for Ruse. Have a good one. And g'day, sorry please.
For $100. I told Mom about it, and she said, well, why don't you just use my card and give me the $80 and then give me the rest on Friday. So that's what I did. I don't know why you're going over it again.
Because it's a weird thing to lie about.
Well, people have asked me so many strange questions that it's made it so I back up when people start asking me questions. And when you really started getting on me, that's when I really wanted to back up.
Do you see now why I don't trust you to give you real information, like the website and my phone number?
No, especially when I trust
G'day, Dan's Jeans. Great to see you as always.
you with my real information
Hi.
after what I've been through. Because I lied, there's a good reason why I would lie.
Why would you lie about borrowing money from your mom? Well, taking money, not borrowing.
Well, first of all, I don't need to tell anybody anything. We're not married. I don't need to explain myself to anybody.
Oh, okay. It's weird to
We've been
ask everything to you as far as when I'm hanging out with Alex and stuff I'm doing. For some reason, I need to explain myself to you. But okay, that's good to know.
Well, this
No,
is
no, no,
different.
no.
I'm not asking you about your finances.
No, it's okay.
And I'm not asking you anything about what you're spending.
No, you're right.
Or where you getting your money from. I don't ask you that shit.
No, you're
You
right.
don't see me out hanging with another girl.
You're right.
That's right, but that's not any kind of show of loyalty. You're just not hanging with any other girl because no girl wants to hang with you. Like, if there was someone locally that would want to be with you, you would dump Casey in a second. Or you would actually, no, what you would probably do is you would just do what you tried to do with Michelle Simpson and, keep both going, but you're too fucking stupid to be able to pull that off.
We were not married, so we don't have to tell each other things.
And see you, Craigo. Thanks for being here, buddy.
That's good to know.
But I tell you stuff anyway because I want to be able to trust you.
And you're the one who volunteered info about your finances. I never asked.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But no, you're right.
I have to.
Neither of
I
us
have
need
to allow myself to trust you.
Yeah.
No, we're not married, but I do want to marry you.
No, but that's good. I'm glad that you said that because now next time you ask me what Alex and I are doing, I can just refer back to this and remind you that we don't owe each other anything, any explanations. We're not married.
Well,
So
you can say that, but I wish you wouldn't.
well, no, you're right.
He does an awful lot of wishing. And g'day Cat G, Q-Dog 2019, and Bizarro Stomper.
Who am I to ask about your personal business? Just like you shouldn't ask about my personal business.
All right, I know, I see your point. I know what you're saying. Okay.
Okay.
I guess you have every right to ask me about my stuff.
No, I don't.
No, you do. You get every
And as usual, he's missed the point. Like Casey isn't saying, I want to know this stuff. Tell me this stuff, and I deserve to know. And like she's just saying, this is where we are in our relationship. Like it's barely friendship, especially at this point. So I stop asking me about Alex and shit because you owe me nothing. I owe you nothing.
You're the one I want to be with.
Well, okay, you can tell me, but I think now I'm just going to keep things from you more. Because you're right.
Why don't
You
you
don't,
do that?
well, because you're right.
Ooh, he's getting mad.
No, I agree with what you were saying earlier. We're not married. We don't owe each other anything. I mean, we're not even dating, so I agree with you. I think we should, not have to answer to each other,
No, I think we should because I think it's better. I think
Well,
we know we're being honest with each other.
if you thought it was better, you would have just told me the truth at the beginning, and you didn't. You chose to lie about taking money from your mom. So you're
G'day, CC and VA Hoss.
not being honest, and I, that makes sense. What you said makes sense.
Listen, I'm sorry that I lied. Okay, I'm sorry that I lied.
No,
It's a
I'm
defense
agreeing.
mode with me that I've had to have. It's
I think
hard to get
good that we
out of
take
that
a
defense mode.
and
Casey,
take back to
Casey.
step one. We don't need to tell each other everything. You were right.
no, I'm not.
G'day, Disney Girl 13. I haven't seen that name around for a while. Hope you're doing well.
All right. I'm not right because I like us being able to tell each other everything.
Well, no, you don't owe explanations. Neither do I. And that was rude of me to ask for an explanation, and I'm sorry about that.
Don't be sorry because I'm wrong. The road that we want to head down, I guess we do owe each other explanations.
No, it's okay. We can just start keeping everything from each other in line. I think
No.
I think it's good. I think it's better for both of us that way.
I don't think it is. I don't because if we don't give each other explanations, then we're going to wind up worse than versus better. And I'd
We're
rather
going
do
to
better.
find out worse versus better.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
that means that we'll keep stuff from each other more and more, and it'll push us apart.
Well, you already do it anyways.
Well,
I'm just going to say I'm
I
going to
did.
do it.
I did that, and I'm sorry. I won't do it anymore.
Oh yeah, you've said that before, so I don't believe you. And
Casey,
I think it's
no,
a
I
good
didn't,
just
I
not
didn't
tell
say
each
that
other.
before. Well, I did say that before, actually. But it wasn't like I was. It's not like I wanted to lie to you. It was a defense mode for me because of all the catfish doing the same thing.
So then why didn't you want to tell me the truth? Is it because you're embarrassed?
Yeah. I didn't really have anything to be embarrassed about.
You should be embarrassed.
I could have gotten it myself anyway. No, I could have gotten it myself anyway.
That's why you
made sense in what you said. Mom just made
No.
sense in what you said, so I went with it. So why are you going over this again when we went over it earlier?
Oh, that's weird that you say that because I remember going over everything with you with Alex. I went over everything and then talked to you for 2 hours about him.
Oh,
And I wasn't even lying. At least I was telling the truth. You're the one who's being a liar. And you owe your mom a ton of money. And you still took money from her.
but it wasn't my idea.
Yeah, but you can say, no, Mom, I have metal to sell. It's okay, Mommy. Don't give me your money, Mommy.
Yes, I could have. You're right.
And you know what? I don't think it really was her idea because you went over there specifically to take the money.
No, I didn't.
And it makes it worse that you got money from your mom when you could have gotten it elsewhere. That looks even worse.
I went over there because I usually call her at 6:30 every morning.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to get money on the phone though, isn't it? So, isn't it interesting that when you needed money, you usually would call her, but you rock up in person when you needed the money? That's quite a coincidence. And g'day to Ricky Spanish and Jar Jar. Or is that Yaya? I don't know. And Patrick.
So I went over there instead because I was just waiting for my boss to wake up because he wakes up around 6:30, 7 o'clock. So I decided instead of calling Mom, I'll go over and see her this morning. I
Stop
knew I had
lying.
to go to Walmart anyway.
No
I
more
knew I had
lying
to go to Walmart.
now.
I knew I had to go to Walmart to get a phone.
Yeah, and you chose to stop at mommy.
I happen to stop by Mommy's just about every time I'm in Skowhegan.
You're lying again. You gotta stop lying. You
No,
said to me, why would I get money from mom when I have a job?
yeah, I know.
Good question.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I should have just told you right out straight that I used Mom's credit card to get it.
Did your mommy have to go with you to get it, or did they let you use her credit card?
She let me use her credit card. She trusts me with her credit card. I went on my own.
Is that why you didn't want to take a picture of the receipt because you knew you were lying?
Because I didn't have the receipt. I gave it to her already.
You were at mommy's already.
Yeah, and she wasn't there. She took Roy to work at Stan's.
Oh, gosh, I don't get why you lie so much.
I just told you the truth.
You didn't lie. Liar thing again.
And there's that liar laugh, Lorne. We know that laugh well, buddy. G'day, Debbie V.
No, I'm not. That's seriously when she went. She wasn't there.
Why wouldn't
She's
you
coming
keep
back.
in case you needed to return the phone?
Huh?
Why wouldn't you keep the receipt in case you needed to return the phone?
Because they've got Mom's credit card on file.
At Walmart,
I guess
they have
go in there.
files, then why do you need to go get it from her?
Huh?
They have your mom's credit card on file at Walmart.
My purchase. The purchase of the phone. If I had to take it back, I would take it back to trade it in.
You're saying you don't need a receipt to return it.
Well, I would have kept. I didn't want to. Why would I want to keep the receipt when it was on Mom's credit card?
Because you would need to return it.
If I needed to return it, then I could go back to Mom and get the receipt.
So mommy holds the receipt?
She keeps the receipts.
Well, Lorne's not a big boy yet. He can't be trusted with receipts and stuff like that.
You didn't hold on to your own receipt.
No, it's her credit card. That's why I gave her the receipt. I guess I'm not understanding why we're going all over this all over again.
Well, just because I'm wondering if you're proud of yourself.
G'day, Zaki.
Do you feel
He really doesn't know what to say back to that. And I've just pinned at the top. shit. I just banged my finger. Sorry. That fucking hurt. I just pinned in the top of the chat the link to Slash's stream with the most worst, which will be pretty much directly after this one. And g'day, Bull Rush.
Good.
Fuck, that hurt.
No, I should have taken some of my own stuff and gotten the money instead of taking mom's money.
Well, then you try to justify it because you bought your mom's stuff in the past.
So what?
And then you tried to justify it to me earlier because you bought your mom's stuff in the past.
Yeah, it's the way me and mom are.
Yeah, but one of you owes the other one like $5,000.
Yeah, that would be me owing her.
Die any day now.
Yeah.
Now, if you didn't know how much it was I owed her earlier, how do you know how much it is now?
How much is it?
I don't know. Gotta ask her.
You don't even know.
Elson, it always makes me laugh, like when Dell's like, "Oh, I just begged motel on the banister. Wait up, I gotta get a towel. My mum's gonna kill me." Like, I just imagine walking to, like, I would, like, if someone was aware of TCAP, like, I'd love if, like, someone came to my house. I was like, "Hang on, I begged motel on the banister." I was like, "Run."
No. Yeah, right. You're lying again.
No, no. She has it written down. Every time I give her money, she costs me that amount of money off.
And then ask mom if you need cigarette money or a new phone or groceries.
What?
What?
You owe her over 5,000.
I don't know. It's possible.
Over 8,000.
Quite possibly.
No.
Over 7,000.
No. Maybe. Well, actually, I think I probably owe her less than 5,000 now.
I love this little game of, hot and cold with Lorne's debt. Colder. Ooh, warm. 6,500. Ooh, burning hot.
How does your mom have income?
How does she have income?
Where does she get money from?
From her Social Security.
Do you
Oh, g'day, Donkey Balls and Rhoda Marie Armstrong, R.I.P.
take part of her Social Security? How much is that?
I don't know. Casey, come on now. You're asking how much my mom brings in.
You should know you're comfortable taking from her, so you should know how much you make.
That doesn't mean I'm going to tell anyone.
Oh, okay.
It's very little, though, right?
It's enough.
Oh, it's enough to
No,
give
it's
me
enough.
money.
That's what I'll say. It's enough.
But it's enough to take care of her 52-year-old child and her.
And I love this. Like, Lorne is the most flippant person with everyone's information. Like, how many calls have we heard where people like, please, Lorne, you can't tell anyone this. And then, boom, the next person, he's telling it that. But, when that information is going to cast him in a bad light. So if giving up how little his mum gets from Social Security is going to show what a fucking asshole he is for taking any money from her, he's a fucking vault. Nothing, no one's information gets out of Lorne.
Oh.
Casey, why do you not understand that I feel uncomfortable when you start asking me these questions?
I don't care if you feel uncomfortable.
Well, you should.
I understand you feel uncomfortable, and I just don't care.
Well, you should.
Well, I don't.
Well, if you give a shit about me at all, then you should.
Oh, yeah, I give a shit about someone who lies to me all the time.
I don't lie to you all the time.
Yes, you do.
I lied to you a little bit today. There was a good reason why I did, because it backed me up.
There's never a good reason to lie.
No, but we also haven't been face to face yet, Casey.
Oh, okay. So we
Why
can
are
lie
you
to
not understanding that?
face. That's good to know.
No, it's not. It's not.
I agree with you. That's a good idea.
No, you're putting words in my mouth.
You
Putting
just
words
said
in
it.
my mouth. Yeah, I just said it. That's not what I meant, though.
What do you mean?
It means with everything that the catfish have done to me, and you know about everything that they've done. So you know it's going to be hard for me to get out of the mode of the defensive mode.
Of being a liar.
Well, he's lied for a long time, Casey.
I'm trying to make sure that shit don't go on the internet.
All right, so we've still got a little bit of time, so let's go on to the next one. So 1 sec. Why didn't it give me 33 straight away? You fucking kidding me? G'day, Sprinkle Cake. Here we are. So episode 33.
It's hard to get out of that mode.
That's okay. I
Is
think
he
it's
saying mold or mode? No.
good.
Red
We
mold.
just don't need to tell each other the truth
Oh, g'day, Miranda Lee Armstrong.
all the time.
You know, well, at least I'm trying to trust you.
Well, I tried trusting you before, and look what happened. You lied to me.
No, Casey, I tried trusting you before too. Look how many times you lied to me.
I was blackmailed. You already know that, dumbass bitch.
Tit for tat is never okay. Sorry, tit for tit is never okay.
Really? So I had to get lied to at my expense.
Yeah, you had to be lied to. I didn't want my nudes going on the internet. I would lie to you again if it mean my nudes wouldn't go on the internet.
Well,
Lie to you right
I
now.
don't want your nudes on the internet either.
Oh, I bet you
Okay.
don't. Actually, I bet you do, because then you can see them.
I really haven't lied to you. I don't think I even lied to you before. The whole time during the throuple, I don't think that.
Can you guys hear me again now? OBS just did some funky shit, so I'm hoping it's all good again now. I'll just wait a second till I play the call if someone can. Yeah, sweet. All right, back to the call. Oh, g'day, generic internet mail. I don't even want this cookie. I just want to get to the beach.
Sorry.
And Mr. Cast.
Well, it's not okay. I don't like liars.
I'm not going to lie to you anymore.
And I think it's good that you did. So now I know, like, if you're willing to lie about something that small, that I know I shouldn't trust you about other things.
Just look at this motherfucker. I just had to put this up because this is the picture that is on this call. Like, look at this motherfucker. Like, dancing for his fake internet girlfriend who he believes is Casey Morrow, the woman that, was involved in putting him in jail, dancing like a fucking pedo. Like, I mean, I don't know how a pedo dances, but this is how a pedo dances.
Really?
Yeah, so now I know where the bar is set. Like things you're capable of lying about.
Like what?
Like taking money from your mom.
Told you I won't take any more money from her. I promise you that, and I won't do it.
So yeah, we'll see you next time.
Well, there won't be a next time because I just said I won't do it. I promise you I won't do it. I'm not going to do it. I do think that us having to explain to each other, things to each other, is the best way that we can go. Because if we didn't, we wouldn't be on a good track.
Well, you made us take a giant step back today.
I kind of think we took a giant leap forward, really.
Well, no.
Well, it's crazy. That is crazy that you think that. And I mean, I really like that saying, like, what is it? Sing like no one's listening. Dance like no one's watching. Like that is a great way to live. But Lorne is the exception. Like when they wrote that little poem or saying whatever you want to say, they did not have Lorne in mind. They did not consider someone like Lorne. And g'day to K-Bone Q and Jake Penner.
No, we didn't, because the second I start to think maybe I can begin to trust you, you do something like this. And now that, shows me the kind of person you are. You would lie to me taking money from your mom.
How does that show you what kind of person I am when you see all the shit that I've done, had done to me on the internet?
It makes no difference. That's no relevance at all. Like, everything you've had done to you is because of you. Like, no one would know who you are if you didn't get caught trying to fuck a kid. No one would be doing this to you. No one would be talking about you. We wouldn't all be here right now if not only did you do that, but then you went on the internet. You made yourself a target. What makes you special from all the other fucking disgusting piece of shit on that show is, they were smart enough not to give people access to them, but you're not. So that is all besides the point. Whatever has been done to you has no bearing on you taking money from your elderly, sick, poor mother.
When I tried to trust the other people.
I'm glad you caught the stream to Lorne's empty bank account, and hello to you, as well as Tickle P Shivers and Winnie Syllables.
I don't know what happened between you and other people. I'm talking about you and me. Yeah, but that doesn't really involve us now, because that's all in the past. I'm talking about what you and I are doing right now.
Still not an easy defense mode to get out of.
I was even about to give you my phone number.
Oh, so close,
Good
Lorne.
thing I did not do that.
I'm not going to lie to you anymore, right?
Well.
Casey, can you hear me? Casey. What the frig I just did?
Sorry I missed your call. Leave a message and I'll call you back.
Fucking
I
geriatrics
up.
technology.
I think I got you in conference call, but I don't know how the hell I got into it. Oh, I wish you could answer the other line. But
What?
What the hell are you doing? You called me on the other line? Hello? Now you're leaving me voicemails. Are you there?
hi.
God, you're like an old lady.
I actually wanted to have you on conference call. I don't know how the hell I did it.
Yeah, you got me on conference call.
What?
What?
It was funny.
It's really not.
It was funny because I didn't know what I was doing.
And g'day, oi. Is it OIE? Is that like oi or we? I don't know. Sorry, I'd love to know how to say your name. But I'm glad you're catching the stream live. You sound so sweet too, precious.
You're still?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me good on the headset?
Jesus.
Yeah, you sound fine now.
All right. I really am sorry I lied to you earlier.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
I am. It's hard to get out of that mold because
Yeah, it's been like 52 years of lying. I'm sure it's hard.
Because you're a compulsive liar, Lorne. Like, you love lying. I don't know why you have to put up this pretense that you're lying because of what's happened to you. Like, you don't. You didn't lie to her because you want to protect your identity. Like, you're the prick that gives people your social security number, you fucking idiot. Like, don't bullshit. And g'day, Nuggets Loud Ash fan.
No, I haven't.
No.
That internet shit really got me fucked up.
Why didn't you just transfer money out of your savings account to pay for the phone?
I don't know. I didn't even think about it.
Well,
You have $23 in there.
much easier to take money from
I
your
didn't
mum,
even-
you know.
I didn't know how much I had in there. I didn't even look in there.
Oh, why would
All
you?
I was thinking was I had $8 in my checking account. I didn't even think
Jesus.
about my savings account. And I knew I had $8 in my checking account. So I just grabbed the $80 out of there, and I was going to get a draw from Bruce.
Well, you know it's going to take time to trust you again, right?
Casey, it shouldn't take that long. It wasn't that big of a lie.
Well, that's exactly. It wasn't that big of a lie, and you still chose to lie.
Look at me, though.
Look at you, though.
It didn't take me long to try to trust you again.
Oh, that's good for you.
Yeah, because you fucking trust everyone. Like, just because you are ridiculously trusting of people doesn't mean everyone else is or should be. I mean, fuck's sake, I reckon Ember could ring you back up tomorrow, and within 20 minutes you would trust her again. You know, you'd be handing over asshole pics and social security numbers before you knew it.
Well,
Yeah, that's cool. You're able to trust fast.
well, just had some faith in you. And I knew I had to.
Well,
Have a
you have
little
faith in me, and I don't have faith in you.
me.
Well, it's not nice.
No.
Well, it's the truth. Would you rather I lie to you?
No, then I'd be able to go back to you and say, why'd you lie to me? It's really hard for both of us. We didn't. That throuple screwed us both up.
Yeah, Casey
But out
seems
of
to be fine.
anybody, like you and I are the ones that can do the best.
What?
Out of anybody in a situation like we were in, I think you and I are the ones.
Like, would it be fucking possible for him to stand in the same room as his fucking phone? Like, this is awful.
Doing the best, better than anybody that would be in that situation.
What?
You didn't understand that?
I can't
No.
hear what you're saying. You start mumbling.
Said, out of anybody that would be in a situation like you and I was in, we are, you and I are the ones that can do our best and the best in that type of situation. Coming out of that situation.
Out of anyone who can be in that situation that you and I was in, we can be the best to handle. What?
Yeah, you and I could handle the situation better than anybody, I think.
How do you figure that?
I don't know, just the way we are.
Yeah. I don't know. They're just words, Casey. Like, there's no meaning behind them. Like, in case you haven't figured out, Lorne just says shit. Like, there's no meaning behind it, so there's no point asking him anything more in depth. It's, heard it on a fucking movie or something. Thought it sounded good.
The way you're a liar. What do you mean the way we are? You lie to me and I have to catch you. That's not healthy.
Yeah, I know it's not healthy. That's why John won't do it again.
All right, so that was 33. So we'll leave it there, guys. I'm going to start wrapping up. So thank you very much for being here. This was a lot of fun. It's always it's always a lot of fun hanging out listening to this idiot. So as I mentioned on Slash's channel in about 10 minutes, him and the most worst will be on, and so that will be a lot of fun. So hope to see you all there, and I'll see you again in a couple of days. Hope to do a stream in a day or two, but I'll try to get the schedule up a little more than 5 minutes beforehand. So thanks again. Enjoy the rest of your night, and don't forget to delete your archives. Okay, bye guys.